In this edition of RPP News, the green wedge is voted down, green waste is heading out, and the Pines Pool is back with a splash. Hello, I'm Catie Sharp. Welcome to the latest edition of RPP News, bringing you stories from across Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula. Frankston detectives have swooped on a man allegedly responsible for a spate of property and vehicle theft since August. Police believe the 39-year-old was involved in 9 property and vehicle thefts in suburbs including Frankston and Hastings. They also believe he was the person involved in an incident on the 9th of October when he was confronted by a homeowner while allegedly attempting to burgle a house on Wettenhall Hall Road in Frankston. While trying to flee the scene in a vehicle, the offender allegedly drove at the victim, hitting him and pushing him into his garden. The offender has been charged with reckless conduct endangering life, burglary, theft and a raft of other crimes committed while on bail. He was remanded to appear before Frankston Magistrates Court. The Mornington Peninsula Shire has expressed its disappointment with the planning panel decision to not support the proposed rezoning of a key piece of land between Mornington and Mount Eliza to green wedge. The land at 60 to 70 Kunyong Road in Mount Eliza is the site of the former Melbourne Business School and the subject of a controversial planning application by Ryman Healthcare for a multi-storey aged care facility and retirement village. The council and local community members have expressed strong opposition to the proposed development, describing its scale as inappropriate and a threat to the green buffer separating the townships of Mornington and Mount Eliza. The new zoning was part of a number of proposed changes designed to protect the peninsula's highly valued green wedge from inappropriate development. Mayor Anthony Marsh described the planning panel's decision as a huge blow for the community. Meanwhile, Rosebud Hospital has become a political pawn in the upcoming state election. The Shire has called on candidates to pledge to redevelop the hospital, including an expanded emergency and imaging department and new operating theatres. Nepean Liberal candidate Sam Groth has responded with a pledge of $340 million, which includes expanded emergency, maternity services and 120 new beds. As at the time of recording, the Labor Party had not yet responded. Don't forget you can hear all your local state election news and meet your candidates with seasoned journalist Tracy Hutchison on the Peninsula Talks State Election Special every Monday from 11 a.m. on RPP. If you miss an episode, you can catch up at rppfm.com.au. Peninsula residents will be able to dispose of green waste at no cost this coming week. From the 4th to the 6th of November, Shire residents and ratepayers can take their green waste, which includes garden waste and untreated timber, to the resource recovery centres in Rye, Tyab and Mornington. You will just need to bring proof of residency. The Pines Forest Aquatic Centre is reopening this week for the summer season. There will be lots happening with free community events, learn to swim opportunities and school swimming carnivals. The pool was recently awarded Seasonal Facility Management of the Year at the annual Aquatics and Recreation Victoria Awards. Pines had a huge season last year, eclipsing previous average daily attendances by 21%, recording its biggest summer ever with over 40,000 visitors dropping by for a splash. Join in the season launch fun on the official opening day this Tuesday, the Melbourne Cup Day public holiday. And you won't need to go into the woods next Sunday to meet some teddy bears. The Melbourne Bear Bazaar is coming to Frankston Arts Centre. Head down from 10 a.m. to meet teddy bear artists presenting their latest inspiring creations, collectors and enthusiasts with their vintage and unique bears, and makers who can teach you how to make your own bear. They'll be selling all-in-one kits, patterns, tools and materials to help create your own furry friend. If you can bear the excitement, go admire the artistry and revel in the warm and cuddly atmosphere next Sunday the 6th at Frankston Arts Centre. After the break, we have our surf guru Muzz with the Surf Report.
Everyone knows Australia has 4 big banks, but the 5th biggest retail bank is snapping at their heels. It's a bank that's been around for over 160 years, can be found in over 500 locations nationwide, looks after over 1.8 million customers, and is regularly voted one of the most trusted brands out of all the thousands of brands in Australia. Who is this fantastic number 5? Yep, it's Bendigo Bank. The better big bank.
Established in 1988, Progress Signs has been servicing the local community for 30 years. Located on the Mornington Peninsula, they are the #1 destination for all your signage needs, specialising in a variety of signage from vehicles to shop fronts, occasional and corporate events, short-term, long-term and everything in between. If it's signs you need, be it large or small, Progress Signs is the place to call. Available 24/7 at progress-signs.com.au or call the team on 5975 9188. Thinking signs? Think Progress Signs, a station sponsor.
Now to our surf guru Muzz with the Surf Report.
Hey, it's Mars back with this week's Mornington Peninsula Surf Report. As you can see, I got my beanie back on, still got my raincoat, got it zipped up. We're in for a bit of a wintry blast coming this week, starting today, Friday. We'll get a front come through and there's going to be a blast of it, probably by the looks of it on Melbourne Cup Day on Tuesday into Wednesday. So that means it might save us a bit from the putrid water at Gunnamatta. Like a lot of people have been surfing in that water this week and we've had the smallish swell. But looks like from this afternoon onwards we're going to get a pretty rapid rise in the swell, so it'll be in Western Port Bay. And the winds look okay. They look like they're going to be around the west to the northwest, back to the west. So the swell's going to arc up on Friday into Saturday, then back off during the afternoon on Saturday and Sunday, but it'll still mean there'll be small waves in Western Port. Then sort of maintain about the same height through the Monday, and then Tuesday, by the looks of it, we're going to get another burst of front with a westerly and an increase in the swell, and that looks like it'll hold through most of next week. And the winds, all bar Tuesday afternoon look pretty good, like they're going to be northwest or west, so all pretty good for Western Port. I think Tuesday we're going to have a bit of a west-southwest. But as of today, this afternoon onwards, should be in Western Port Bay. Water there's not still going to be great with the creeks running out and pumping out lots of muck, but it's going to be way better than Gunnamatta. So hopefully we'll get some settled weather after this burst, so we can get the water back to normal and warm and get rid of that fresh water content, put on the summer suits, throw this beanie away and this raincoat. So enjoy. You will get wet. It could be quite fun. It will be busy because it's going to be a long weekend, but it's just how it is. We've just got to suck it up and go surfing. Enjoy, and I'll see you next time.
And that's all from our team here at RPP News, serving the community with stories that matter to you. Keep watching and do tell your friends. Bringing you the news from coast to coast across Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula, I'm Catie Sharp. See you for the next edition.